that was starting to like get down into my mouth.
I have a beaver pelt.
Dude, I'm telling you. Mine goes down into my mustache goes down into my mouth.
Hello, everyone.
Tonight we have
Weird.
Jason London and Corin Nemec, and they are here to talk to you about something called Blackwater Blues.
That's
You know
true.
what? I'm just going to leave it up.
Oh,
to
here,
them.
you want to hand me my bag over there? I'll grab the script out just in case we need to reference it.
And let the cards fall where they may.
Scott will just be the voice of God and reason in the background, and
No promise on the reason.
when things get boring, he'll jump in. Now, that said, also, Scott, I need you to send me the link
I'll get on it right now.
Yeah, send it to my text message if you don't mind, so that I can send it out to a few people via text message that I started a chat with
You got it.
for anybody who wants to join.
I love that Scott's
What's
like
up,
the
y'all?
DJ in the background.
He's the DJ. Yes, we are. We're here. We're talking about Blackwater Blues, which
Are we actually?
You're still live.
we're still live.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes it's weird when he changes it. We look up and you don't see anything. You feel like you're not on there anymore. It's
I
like,
gotta do this like
who knows what we might start doing when people think we're not on. But so yes, Blackwater Blues. We got we successfully raised the money at one point, and like all Hollywood stories go, funding dropped out at the last minute. But we have an incredible cast and crew that are ready to rock and roll here. So, you know what we'd like to do. The next best thing is to do a nice pilot presentation.
Yes. So we are actually just wanting people to be involved and have some interest in it and give us some support. I think that we've got a great start on it already. We've got the most amazing locations in the world, and it's something that we really want to get done.
Yeah, great script.
Yeah.
And this guy put
due to him.
I put a lot of time into it, but Jason here, this guy is a script meister. I have to give him full credit on that. And we have a really cool cast. In fact, Chad Kimsey here, who's off screen, he'll come on here in a little bit.
He's got some dusting to do.
He's got some. Yeah, you got to get over here and dust the table, Chad. Chad, yeah, get back there. You can dust back. That's even funnier, actually.
Thank you.
Oh, hello, guys.
Yeah, no, you missed a spot. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry,
okay.
that works.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough.
So sorry, sir.
That's enough.
So sorry.
My sleeve.
So Hollywood.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think you made it dirtier.
Okay, you
So
can
sorry,
you
sir.
can leave now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Like they're
Ch-
tired.
Chad has Chad will
that's
be
our boy, by the way. He's an amazing human being.
yes, and Chad will be playing a role of a character named Gunter, who was the crooked mayor's son. The crooked mayor died in the past, but he's still up to kind of crooked mayor ways in his own little sneaky. Yes, the uncut gems. He to be blunt, he sold drugs out of his mother's jewelry store.
That was a really disturbing movie.
Which one?
Uncut Gems. Did you see that one? Oh,
It
that was
was.
awful. That was weird.
It was.
I don't think I saw.
It was
that.
a bunch of screaming and then a bunch of. I'm not gonna spoil it, but
We're not promoting that.
no, we're not.
All right.
We're not promoting that one.
We're not promoting that movie. It was a weird movie.
There we go. So I just sent that out. See who else chimes in. I think Bobby Ben's going to come back on here, who's playing the role of a character named Bubba, and one of the other producers on the show, Benjamin Easter, is playing.
So
Ron.
our big tuna.
Marco St. John.
You guys saw Thelma and Louise, right? He was the dude in the truck, like sticking his tongue out and being like a total pervert.
I know.
And then
It's so funny
and
that
then
that's
they
Marco
blew
St.
his-
John.
I don't even know if you
Yes.
remember.
Yeah,
that.
the perverted truck
Yeah.
driver they kept passing by.
And yeah, and he's the sweetest man on the planet.
Yeah, he
but
really
it's
is.
so amazing that like I just put two and two together like yesterday, and I went because we just watched the movie again. I was like, "That's Marco St. Boom."
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we have a great cast here. Marco St. John is awesome. Let's see, where are we going to get the funding to make this happen? We're right now, currently, we're doing an Indiegogo fundraiser just for the pilot presentation. So it's just set at a small amount of $15K right now. The actual pilot itself is going to cost about $60,000 to shoot, and that's at a very tight budget indie style skeleton crew.
Yeah.
But being able to still do it and make it look, you know.
Oh no, we can get it done. We have so, like, if you were to shoot the pilot that we want to shoot in say Los Angeles, you're looking at a good, that's $250,000 at best. We have so many wonderful friends and so many wonderful contacts down here that literally have taken hundreds of thousands of dollars off of what an original budget would be. And so if all we're trying to do is just get the amount to get this original thing kicked off, because once we do, we know that it's going to get picked up and get taken care of financially on another side. We're just trying to get started, and we're just trying to get this initial. I like that 3 words just went in my head at the same time. This initial thing kicked off. And so that's all we're trying to do right now. We're not trying to like take thousands and thousands of dollars from people. We're not trying to do that. What we're trying to do is we're just trying to get enough money to get this pilot done, even the pilot presentation done. And once we do, I promise you, you will be happy that you invested in what you did.
Yeah, and for those who don't know really what a pilot presentation is, it's a short form version of of the whole script. So we go through and we find the beats and the moments in here, maybe shoot a couple of the full scenes, and
show the characters that are in the show.
Show the characters, and then and blend it all together in a really nice cinematic way where you. It's almost like a long version of a trailer for a movie, something that's more like around 8 minutes to 10 minutes long versus something that's either less than a minute to maybe 3 minutes maximum. And then we can shorten it and elongate it from there. So like have 10-minute more presentation and still be able to do the 3-minute and 1 minute different versions of it for the marketing side of it.
Right. And we won't point out that you look like a 1970s pimp.
Yeah. That's so funny. I kind of do.
You do. Look at the chain you got going on.
Yeah, well, I had to rock it. It was a nice gift. It's very well made. Yeah.
He's missing the long shoes with the fish in it. Like that's what he's missing right now.
Yeah. I need. Yes, I totally need those. But see, wait, did somebody say something funny there? Oh, it's Chad in the background again. It's perfect.
Okay, so you know what? Let's keep talking.
Gunther. It's Gunther in the background.
That's Gunther in the background. He cannot interrupt your thing. Just take care of it, buddy. Take care. You missed a spot. Hey,
get to the toilet.
Yeah. Toilets are next.
And also here where we're actually streaming from is a significant location in the script of Blackwater Blues. The comic book shop plays a central role in the whole entire storyline, because comics in our script are used to move illicit money around.
Keep working, bud.
I know, it's so funny. So the comics are used to kind of move illicit money around in the criminal underworld and through politics and things like that. And this is just so funny. And so that said, we're just
you're in the camera. You're in.
At least we're having fun here. Let's just put it that way. But that said,
this is family. This is fun. This is anybody that wants to be involved in it. You're going to realize what a joyous experience it's going to be. I mean, we've got so much backup. We've got so much help. We've got so many resources. We've got an amazing story, and something that could literally drag on for as many seasons as possible.
Guys, we have a guest that wants to come in, Mr. Mike Grell.
Mike,
who is one of the creators of Green Arrow. The Arrow TV show is all based off of his stuff. So
Oh my
let me
God.
bring Mike on in.
Please, sir.
Mike Grell, I love it.
Nice. Hi,
Hey
sir.
guys,
How are you, buddy?
Okay, get a sound up.
good.
That's on him now.
Oh, I think you're muted, Mike.
I'm muted.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
Okay, let's see here. Is that any better?
Y'all keep
Supposed to
on
be on.
talking.
Well, it's actually
You might
perfect
wanna
timing for
try-
Mike to pop on because of the comic book side of the whole show. So
Yeah.
this idea that you can move money around in a very secretive way through sales of expensive comic books, collectible comic books, and also the our mother happened to be the bookkeeper to kind of the underworld in Blackwater, Mississippi.
Okay, should be there
town
now.
of Blackwater, and so she also was involved with the
Anything?
character Phelps, who owns and runs the comic book shop, and was privy to all of the people who were getting this money moved over to them through the comic book sales, which probably helped lead to her disappearance at some point, as far as the story goes. So it's really cool to have a legend in the comic book world here with us. The style of the show actually transitions scenes with a comic book style. So on a certain end of a scene, it'll freeze frame, and then it'll change into a comic book drawing of the scene, and then page flip to the next scene. That's
Right.
And
Yeah.
Mike, welcome. Mike's probably one of my best friends in the whole world. Somebody I idolized growing up, and ended up being friends with him, and one of the best human beings you'll ever meet. So thank you, Mike.
It's a pleasure to be here, guys.
Oh, there you go.
I watched your YouTube video, and it looks like a hell of a lot of fun.
Oh, thanks, man.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
How's things been for you?
Bizarre, like just about everybody else.
I can only
Yeah.
imagine. I can only imagine.
Here I am learning how to do a live stream. I've done a couple before with Scott, but this one seems to be going a little bit better than the rest. Usually I'm pushing the wrong something or other and disappearing for long periods of time while I sit here and talk to myself.
Well, Mike, you also, I mean, not to get off top a little bit, but later on, whenever you start yours, he's got a crowdfunding project he's going to be doing.
Yes, yeah. We wanted to mention that.
We're going to get you two
Yeah.
on to help cross promote as well.
Yeah,
Well,
why don't you tell us a little bit about that, Mike?
That's great. Yeah, we are going to be launching a Kickstarter program for Sable Deluxe Edition Omnibus. It's going to be
Say that 3 times fast.
yeah. I don't think I can even repeat it one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be publishing. I believe it's going to be 5 editions or 5 volumes in the set of all the Sable stories, and they'll run 400 pages for each volume. Hardcover, oversized format, 8.5 by 12.5 or 12 3/4, something like that, and wrap around the dust
400
jackets.
pages?
400 pages. Yep. Oh yeah. Hey, I did a lot of work over.
That's
the years.
crazier than
Say
him
it.
looking like a 1970s pin.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is crazy for that.
And even though they have been published in collected editions before, it's never been in a hardcover, and it's never been on glossy paper. In fact, the most recent publishings have been on reduced size, sort of digest size books, and frankly, it's not too terribly impressive. So this is going to be oversized editions, similar to the DC's oversized volumes, and
Is it kind of like
So
the size that they did that when they did the Genesis, the Bible version, that big
oh, I wish, yeah, like the Superman versus Muhammad Ali.
oh, that sounds great.
Yeah, we did a couple of
Bring that over here. Yeah.
Legion of Superheroes as well. No, it won't.
right here, we found one of yours hiding right here.
Ah, look at that. I'll be danged.
That's pretty thick.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I haven't even got my copy of that yet.
Well,
You're not getting this one unless you sign it.
Yeah,
Then you'll
well,
the length of time it takes you to sign it.
yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah, no, I haven't seen any of those reprint volumes come my way yet, but I'm sure they're in the mail. I'm sure they're in the mail. It used to be when you did something for DC, you could count on a box of that book arriving on your doorstep, and these days you get one, maybe two copies if you're lucky.
They send you the e version.
Yeah, yeah, there you go. Right. Yeah, I'm really the guy who you would expect to be reading it on a tablet, right?
Yeah, exactly. I can't stand
The Green Arrow omnibus edition that they published is just enormous, and I think it weighs something like 12 or 15 pounds. It's not something that you're going to read in the bathroom, that's for sure.
Not something you want to drop on your foot.
It depends on what
yeah.
you.
Yeah, on what
Yeah,
you're
or
up
in
to.
bed.
Well, Thanksgiving. I mean,
Yeah, there you go. So looking at your YouTube video, it looks like you guys are just having a hell of a lot of fun with this.
we sure are.
Yes, it's it's going to be a great show. Again, we really busted our butts on the script. We did a lot of rewrites on it, and we have a really talented young director down here who's local, actually, who is set to bring it to life. If we can make that all work out.
A lot
after
of collective creative people that all have brilliant ideas. Not a single person yet has had an idea that we went, no.
Yeah.
Every time, and it happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I usually give them one. Like, if your idea is really, really horrible, I'm not going to talk to you. Everyone down here has had nothing but wonderful things to say. Like, just they add on to the layers of the things that we're trying to do, and I can't wait to get to be able to do it on the right scale, because even at the scale that we want to do it on, it's not something that's out of the ballpark,
Anymore. No, it's not. You can do things.
We didn't add any.
things on
We don't have no
your phone to make
explosions. Yeah, we don't have.
Yeah.
We don't have any explosions. We don't have any car wreck. We don't have anything that's going to cost a lot of money. No fires. Things that cost a lot.
I want to be part of that show, but I want to be on fire in a car that explodes.
Well, you know what? I guarantee you this.
That'll be the season finale.
I guarantee you this. You help us get our funding.
Even
That is an absolute promise.
if it doesn't end up on film, we'll make sure that you are in a car.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Oh, no. We'll make it a part. You get us the funding for the whole thing. You'll be one of the characters that dies in a fire.
What Mike isn't telling you is Mike is actually an
I'll make it
actor
happen.
in his own right.
Even if I have to kill you for real.
Mike actually is an actor in his own right. He's done quite a
Over
bit.
to Corin, Nemec,
Rebecca's dress.
and then Corin signs this over to me.
Yes.
And Jack Timson.
And like Mary.
Oh, man,
That's
it's so
funny.
wonderful talking to you,
And
man.
Scott's already given away the farm that you
So-
do some you do some acting as well, which I was already aware of, but that's exciting.
Yeah, I've done a couple of minor things. A pal of mine was shooting a film, and it was a low budget sci-fi thing, and called me up and said, "You want to be in a scene?" And I went, "Sure." Thinking I'd do, a walk-on, a Stanley walk-on, something like that, and then go, "Hey, that was me. See that in the background? That was me." No such luck. I get the script, and I had 7 pages of exposition dialogue.
Oh,
The stuff that nobody wants to
wait,
do,
you
right?
actually had to do the dialogue?
Oh yeah.
So did you do it?
Oh yeah. We shot
Nice,
all
man.
in one night. Casper Van Dien was the star.
Oh, he's great. I love
yeah,
Cap.
it's called Star Raiders: The Adventures of Saber Rain,
Yeah.
and I played like an outer space junk man, sort of a shifty character, black marketeer kind of a thing, and it was fun. It was a great experience. Hey, who we got here?
We got Bobby Ben,
Oh,
who
hey.
is one of the actors and associate producers on Blackwater Blues, and he's playing a character named Bubba, which is he's a member of the biker gang that our dad used to be, our character's father used to be in, called the Hannibals, and don't let his soft, supple face fool you. He can be tough if he wants to be.
He looks like an angel. Like he's just like a little.
Is that how we're gonna do it? I look like an angel. Remember
Or
that?
Hell's Angel. It's a Hell's Angel. It's a Hell's Angel.
He is.
And Bobby, I don't know, you just jumped in. We've also got Mr. Mike Gorell, who is the guy who is responsible for the Arrow TV show on the CW. So,
Hey, big ups, man.
Yeah, okay. I did the comic book called Green Arrow: The Longbow Hunters. I put the hood on the character. That's my claim to fame.
That's a good series. That's a very good series.
Did a lot.
The Longbow Hunters. That is beyond amazing.
Oh, thank you.
I mean,
I'm gonna have to
beyond
go
amazing.
$2, okay?
hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you, it's a wonder I haven't met you at any of the cons, because every time I'm doing any cons, I do a lot of cons with John Wesley Shipp, and whenever we sit at the table and do things, I'll walk over and I'll meet all the comic book guys. So one day I met Kevin Conroy, and he says to me, he says, "Oh, you look like an interesting fellow." I said, "Is it because I'm big?" And he says, "No, because you're sitting over there with the Flash." And I said, "Oh, okay." And we hit it off as a good friendship. So he was sitting there introducing me to people, and I kept saying, "We're missing someone. I got all this DC stuff going on," and I couldn't find the Green Arrow because everyone has their table. I couldn't find the artist, and I was like, "Somebody's missing here." And I was looking for the writers and everything. Everybody said, "What are you looking for?" I said, "I need to introduce myself," because for me, I collect comic books since I was 7. Trust me, any graphic novel, any big thick book, my son looks at me like I'm crazy. Like, "Are you reading that? Dude, you read Harry Potter. Are you on drugs?" So when I sit down and read these books, I mean, it's a killer because I can't stop. I read from page to page to page, and they're the best. So thank you.
I got to thank you for all that food, man. As you can tell, I put it to good use. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Well, we like to keep giving.
Hey Bobby, you when you came on to the project, when I first sent you the script, how'd you feel about it?
Well, when you first even told me about it, I said I would never tell you no. So that was the first thing. And when you sent me when you sent me the script, I was like, well, let's read it, see what Corin did. And it was great. I'm like, all right, I'm in. There was no question about it, but it was so different for me because in every movie and every role I've ever played, I've always played the guy wearing the hat. I've always played, whether it was the bad guy, a strip show coordinator, stuff like that. I had that same look. So I said, I wanted to give Corin something different. So I grew my hair out. I'm letting the goatee go in. And I want something so different that even people who know me will say, he really went out of character. So I want to make this character so good and bad at the same time. And for you, you made me look at myself different when I took this part.
Wait, can you ride a motorcycle?
Okay, now you're pushing it. I just want to let you know.
I can.
Hey,
Nice.
you can always. And
But I've got to be
Also,
on
look how
fire.
good Mike looks in that hat.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, see, there you go.
You're a stud, Mike.
Hey, we can always fake you riding on a motorcycle with somebody else. That's not a problem.
Well, you know what? I hope you have a real good stunt double because I'm really big. Or not big. I'm just
Brother,
muscular.
We got training wheels.
Brother, we live in Mississippi. Come on now.
We got training wheels.
Oh, that's right. There's tons of me there. Okay, you're right. What was I thinking?
Yeah.
But you know what?
Our boys are all big here, and we love it.
Oh. Then it's like being at home. Then okay, I can't wait.
Exactly.
I look forward toward this project because I think that if this pilot does well and we get picked up, that'll be a wonderful, great thing.
Oh, it's going to get picked up. I mean, the script is written so well. These guys did. I mean, they spent. I think it had to be at least 100 hours on that script.
More than that.
On revision, just on that final draft.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
And,
I don't think I got the final. I don't think I got the final
It was
draft.
this wonderful. Can I talk about the evolution of it?
Yeah. For sure.
I was talking to Corin about a story that I had written that was basically based on this grandfather giving his grandsons this sort of map towards the truth of what had happened in their life. And then I introduced him to Scott here at 3 Alarm Comics, to everybody else in town. And he came up with this unbelievable story that encapsulated everything that I was talking about before without the fantasy stuff or whatever. And it just turned into this thing that was just like, this has to happen.
Most definitely.
Yeah. It's too good to not happen. I started reading it and I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me right now. Like,
Especially for a very first draft, like hot off the presses draft.
Is he really killing this? And I'm like, Paige, something's gonna suck.
No.
Okay, that didn't suck.
Nope, not one page.
Okay, that didn't suck. Whoa, are you joking me? And that's how it happened, man. And I'm just, it has to happen. It has to happen.
All right, guys. I'm going to interrupt for 1 second because the one big thing we need to talk about on here is the crowdfunding campaign.
Yes.
The link is down at the bottom right here on the screen. So anybody who wants to go along, go to Indiegogo.com, projects Blackwater Blues #, or just do a Google search for it, a Yahoo search, a Safari search, whatever you want to do, and you can go on there and help support this project. So I'll turn it back over to the guys. I just want to make sure that this information got out.
And we have our loveliest spokesman.
Thank you.
My manager.
Cat's working behind the scenes as well on the fundraiser, along with Bonnie and Samantha, who work with us also on another project that we do called Love America Tour. You guys can check that out as well. But why don't you tell everybody a little bit about this while I run to the restroom real quick, and give them a little, like a spreadsheet on it.
Yeah, there we go.
Spreadsheet.
Okay, this is verbal Excel, guys. Are you ready?
Let me get my pen and paper.
Okay, so this is my momager cat, and she, Bonnie, and Samantha, like he said, have set up this amazing Indiegogo where you can go and donate for perks or just donate. And I'm going to hand it to you now because you know more about it than I do.
So you can choose different perks. You can choose $5, $10.
Hold on here.
There you go.
Get up here, lady.
Okay.
$5,
$10. You can go up as high as $3,500 if you want to be executive producer. So there's price for whatever budget you have. So no amount is too small, no amount is too big. So.
And this is another thing that we're going to add to the whole thing is that the top 20 people that donate, we're going to give them personal name credits at the end of the promo.
Personal.
That's really good. I like that.
So up to 20, the most that donate, we're going to give a personal credit to you. Everybody else gets a personal credit in like a little run, but like a special things. The 20 people that donate the most, you get your name in lights.
That's a good way.
There you go.
You can't go wrong with that.
And I want to thank there's an Instagram girl that suggested that to me today, and I went,
Don't you love people?
It was a brilliant idea.
Inspire
it was a brilliant idea, and she said everybody loves their name up on the screen, and I think that that's right. So the people that donate the most are going to get their name in big old, like we will literally like do bells and whistles for you, whatever you want.
Okay, I like that. That's a good idea.
Is that it,
That's it.
guys?
So
That's it.
Well, that's it on that.
There's nothing
But it's
else
not,
we can
it's
say.
not the show.
Okay, and here comes Corin for the next chapter.
I got yes. I,
Hey,
well, you
everybody,
We're supposed to have more
everybody,
people
Cat
sign on, but I
Epilar.
sent the wrong link.
Hi, Bobby.
Oh, here you go.
How you feel?
Things on the planet.
Maybe we could get Mike involved with this once everything is funded. Maybe you're talking about your transitions. Mike would be one of the guys to go to kind of help you draw the comic book transitions to go
that's
through.
another-
That'd actually be really good.
Hey, you know what I watched?
Hey,
guys,
Mike, I'm
I'll
a
tell
big
you this.
fan.
I'll tell you this.
Hey, I appreciate it.
I'll tell you this. I watched. Do you remember from? It was the early '80s, and it was a show called Creep Show,
Yes.
Yeah.
and they would transition in cartoon
Yep.
from one episode to the next.
Yep.
It's literally
was-
something that we should go back and look
Bernie
at.
Wrightson did a lot
A
of that.
great
With the
pla-
guy
template
twist.
for what
Yeah.
we should.
A guy named Bernie Wrightson did a lot of that. It's a big, huge comic book.
Oh, it was brilliant. I just happened to come across a documentary like 2 nights ago, and I was like, this is exactly what we're looking for.
With the guy Richie Twist.
Yeah, with a Guy Ritchie twist.
I like that.
That was.
Oh, and then I watched the Guy Ritchie. What is it? What is the one we watched the other night? Where
Well, you got
What was that?
King Arthur. You
The
got
King Arthur.
Snatch.
King Arthur. It was it's unbelievable.
Oh yeah, King Arthur's
Except he
awesome,
didn't
yeah.
do those transitions for that one. He does
Man.
it almost for every single one.
It was
but yeah.
amazing, man.
But yeah,
Amazing.
doing the comic book transitions really just came out of the story.
But dude,
the story.
I
line.
love that going
And it's,
back old school retro 80s creep show.
Exactly.
No, the
Like-
show. The way that these guys put this show together. You know, these are the veterans, the seasoned men. They know what they're doing. I'm coming in from the outside, and I got to tell you, you just if you had the script, which you won't get it, but I have it, and
I got it.
you read it, and just all the detail that they put into
Oh,
it.
they'll get it.
They'll get it, yeah. But all the detail that was put into it, and the thought, and just how everything is set up. I read scripts on that website. What's it called?
The which website?
The one that you sell your scripts on, or whatever. When people sell their scripts.
Script maker.
Anyways, there's a website that
Yeah.
you could sell your scripts.
Scriptapalooza.
Yeah, no, there is.
I better look into that.
Yeah, but I've read a lot of those. just as
giving up a copyright to another
Yeah,
company.
just,
I
just
don't-
reading those.
I don't work that way.
I don't. I haven't read a script like the one that they've written. Is my point. So
Listen, when I got past
Yes.
when I got past the 15th page, I realized, yep, I can't even stop because it's that good.
I want to know if these guys are so seasoned. I mean, what flavor are they?
he's jalapeno. And, spicy Dorito.
Scott's trying to be
Spicy Dorito.
Scott's trying to be controversial.
Oh wait, did I get that? Spicy Dorito and jalapeno.
I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing.
What I was
I'm
trying to
more Larry season
the
two.
bottles that you have, those jars sitting right in front of you.
My season.
I was trying to segue into that.
I tried.
Oh,
I tried.
we're segueing into so
we can't talk about London's Most Wanted.
my brother has started his own pepper jelly company.
It's really.
I know it sounds really weird when you hear it, but he grows all of the peppers in his own backyard. He makes the jelly himself. There's two. There's one called Cowboy, which is sort of sweet,
and it's amazing.
there's another one called Outlaw, which will burn your butthole.
I'm good. I'm pass on that one.
Bobby Ben's like, I'm good.
I already sent you. I sent you 3 jars of that, Bobby.
So
Great, thanks a lot.
listen, London's
Yeah,
most
send it my way.
all natural cowboy jelly.
Listen, I like to sit down. I'm gonna tell you, not sit down.
Jelly.
You may have to change that name because Cowboy Jelly sounds like something you'd use on Brokeback Mountain.
No, bro. Hey, Mike. I'll tell you this, Mike. I'll tell you this.
Ain't no Jake Gyllenhaal and her.
One of my biggest problems with that was the whole idea of certain things happening after just eating, chili beans and all that. Imagine it just with some pepper jelly too. So
Yeah, imagine that with just some pepper jelly. I'm going to tell you right now, this one right here
is
if
the
you
bomb.
get you a Papa John's, what is it, a barbecue chicken pizza or whatever, you put some of this on that, and it's you're done.
Yeah, put it
It's
on.
done.
Put it on even rice. Put it on salad. Put it on anything. It's amazing. And this is not a, this is not a promo. I'm just saying that my brother's jelly.
It's really good.
I'm so proud of him. And they've just reached their like 400th or 500th sell in the last 2 months.
That's huge.
Because he's rocking.
He's going to be on Shark Tank.
Well,
in no
because
He
time.
will be on Shark
Well,
Tank.
because
There
I
you go.
don't know if he needs.
He's
Shark
going to be a shark.
Yeah, I don't even know if he's going to be a shark because I don't even need to. But the truth is that it's something that if you guys can look into, if it's something that you're interested in, you got to go to, the London's Most Wanted all natural pepper jelly.
From Mallrats to making.
From Mallrats.
That's right.
Yeah, from Mallrats to making jelly.
And he's about to go back to Mallrats again,
He
by
is,
the way. Hello.
You awake, Bobby? Did we lose you?
No, I was writing it down.
You look like you were snoozing for a second.
No, I was writing London's Most Wanted. You listen, I like to support. I love supporting anything, and Corin can tell you, I'll support anything and anybody.
Supportive of Blackwater Blues.
Yeah.
Well, Bobby,
supportive
I got
online,
bills to
of course.
pay. You can help support me.
Like, so guys,
All right, listen, just send them my way, and I want 10% when you start paying back.
if you want some of this jelly and you want to contact the distributors and the producers, all you got to do is visit London's Most Wanted London's Most Wanted Home Goods at gmail.com.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. And he does autographs.
You'll get it like the next day. Like as soon as you order it, it gets to you.
I'm gonna do that.
Thanks, Michael.
There's never been a negative review yet. So
and we'll be eating that at the show.
Yes.
Wow, that sounds really good.
We have a brewery
Yeah.
sponsorship.
that.
For
Dude, Corin,
the
have you ever
show,
tasted
which
it,
is pretty
actually?
Cool. I did. Yes,
We tasted it. Yeah, we
I've
tasted
you
it.
did?
tasted it, yeah.
All right.
I just
love
ate
'em.
some a whole second ago. It's really
So
good.
good.
Yeah, we got to we sent the script over and the project over to Dixie Brewing Company and got a release from them. They're going to be sponsoring the show with so that in the show we'll actually drink that particular beer, which is significant to this region of America. So I think that's pretty cool as well.
That is cool.
And they're changing their name anyway, so they're rebranding. They'll be completely rebranded by next year, so that label will no longer exist. So we'll actually only be using a past label, more of a nostalgic label for the show, which I think is kind of cool.
Yeah, they've been around for a while.
Jason was stoked about the fact that they were going out of, that they were cycling that out. He was actually more happy about the fact that it was going to be off the shelves than if it was still on the shelves, which I think is kind of
It makes a big difference.
How much is the price to replace Corky's part? Oh, you, my nemesis.
Do you
I think you ought
own
to do
Mona
one
Lisa?
more label for that. One more intercompany label for that. They call it Blackwater Brews.
Ooh,
That's a great- I know.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that.
Well,
Yeah,
we
you
do
owe me
have
a drink.
company, your buddy's brewery. What is it, Scott?
Potbelly, which actually tastes-
Puff Belly. But what's the name of the brewery? Yeah, Macon Brewery. He actually offered if things had fallen through with Dixie, or we might even switch over or to his buddy's Macon Brewery, which they had offered to do a custom beer just for the show with whatever label and all of that. So, just like you said, we could actually call it Blackwater Beer or Blackwater Lager or Blackwater Brew. I mean, Blackwater Brew is a great name. I mean,
Lager, what are you?
I don't want to
Canadian?
just steal it from you, but I might just steal it from you, Mike.
Yeah, I think the antagonist.
You can have it for free, but I want a jar of the cowboy jelly.
That sounds like a deal to me. You're gonna have to talk to Jason
And-
about the cowboy jelly.
Make it the outlaw. Make it the outlaw because I'm into hot stuff.
And also, actually, hold on, let me jump in again real quick.
Just to everybody watching, I want to. I talked to her on her birthday, but Mike's significant other. Once again, I want you to tell Mary very happy belated birthday, and
Happy
I hope she had a
birthday.
wonderful time.
She's downstairs right now, keeping occupied with other stuff. So she's staying out of the way and staying quiet, but I'll make sure I tell her. Yeah.
Right
Turn
on.
the White Claw around.
There you go.
Sorry.
Turn it there.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh yeah, we're not sponsored by White
We're
Claw.
gonna be
That's for sure.
sued by
I
White
just
Claw.
drink. I just drink White Claw because low carbs.
Because of he wears a dress.
I do wear a dress.
Because you're a basic white girl.
I'm a basic white girl. Yes.
Okay, you said that.
It says 1980 short shorts.
These
with
live
the roller
streams
skates.
always deteriorate.
He's
into
like
a
running around in
catastrophe.
1980 short shorts.
No.
with roller skates.
Exactly.
I do wear roller skates, but only at home.
Incline or regular?
Lord.
Imagine in the trailer park.
I don't know. I'll probably wear them in Blackwater Blues at some point.
Okay,
Well,
you know what? It's actually happening now.
You'll be wearing
No.
bubblegum pink
It's
jogging shorts. 80s jogging
it's-
shorts
He's gonna wear the same color as his,
with
as his
knee-high
house.
socks.
When he comes out of his house, it's gonna match the. Oh, you're
That-
the one. In the,
No, I'm the one who lives in the
He
pink
lives in
cabin.
the pink house, not me.
Gunther's
Well,
character.
Listen, I just heard about that pink house stuff.
seriously one.
How's that working for you, Corin? How's that pink house coming out?
Wonder
I
what's
drive a
going.
Lamborghini.
I couldn't hear you, Bobby.
We wonder what's
Hold
going
I said I just heard about the pink house. So will the pink house reflect your green hat?
Oh, it could. I don't think I could wear the green hat in it. I think the green hat's too distracting. Although I originally wanted to wear the green hat.
on. No,
in
this hat. This
'cause I
hat is
love
too
it.
cool for his character.
This hat is
No,
way
he's
too
gonna.
cool.
He's
But
gonna
the
do.
green
He's
hat,
gonna go
though,
like
Oh, the-
South
the-
trucker
Are
hat.
you talking
Yeah.
about? Are you talking about the black cap?
yeah, the ball cap. I know.
Oh,
I
you
love
got
that.
green
I love
hat
the
in,
green.
So basically, you're gonna have a Bobby hat from Supernatural.
Yeah. Quiet on
You're gonna
set.
have a Bobby hat from Supernatural.
Oh yes, indeed.
Babe,
Right.
Hell, maybe one day we can get Jared or Jensen on Blackwater Blues.
It'll be bigger than Supernatural.
I'll tell
You
you
know what?
was a test.
That's what we're hoping for.
Hey, you know what?
Oh.
I'm not worried about those guys. I'm worried about these guys because, you know what? Whenever they touch something, it literally turns into platinum.
I'll take
we-
platinum over gold.
I was
take.
gonna say, we didn't bypass gold. We just went to platinum. Okay.
Yeah.
I think you said platinum. I'll take that.
Yeah, platinum.
Yeah.
Total platinum.
We could go
Yeah.
titanium or something like that.
I mean, I'm not greedy. Gold is awesome, but I mean, all right, we'll do a platinum.
Yeah.
Explosive.
So, my one question is that Corin, are you ready to be in character or get stumped by my boot? I don't know which one you want.
Sure, that's your favorite part of the script.
Oh.
I'm just saying because you know what? I just got a size 13, and I've been working out my stumping technique. So
Okay.
You've been practicing on
put it this
coconuts?
way.
Do you
Put it this
should-
way,
I
Bobby.
think you should show it.
We've been practicing every day.
okay. So
Hang
listen,
something.
Yeah,
We're trying to
the-
figure out what kind of boot.
because I wear a size 13.
I have a Wolverine, so it's
Oh,
Yeah. Well,
I've been wearing Broncos slippers. So
Oh, well, you got to start somewhere. Okay. I just don't want the word Wolverine stamped on your forehead. I'm just saying.
Well, I tell you, when you have 90+% of your cast filled, and you have your entire crew pretty much hired, you got your director set, and you got everybody ready to go on November 16th, and then the funding drops out
yeah,
10 days before you go into production. Let me tell you
Right.
something. That's a kick in the face.
Yeah, that is a kick in the face, right?
yep. I'm pretty sure he has something stamped across his forehead. What is it?
It does. It's just I don't want to read it.
Oh, okay.
You don't want to read that.
I don't want to. I
Yeah.
can't read it on camera.
that's not.
Okay, as long as it doesn't say Voight backwards.
Wow.
Oh,
No, but that's why we're on the hustle now, because there's no
Hey,
reason to stop. the
I've got an
train.
idea. What
It's
if
already left the station.
we let people pay to stomp on our foreheads?
You can do that. I think it's a great idea for Chad.
Chad has just offered his forehead to be stomped on.
Wow.
$50.
I hate, those Gators are still going to be happy.
No, 20.
That's it. You're
Because
because
I
some
have
liars. You
I have
better
a hard
up that. You better
have-
say it's the full amount. It's got to be a $15,000
Well, wait. My
investment,
mom
so
always
you can
said.
stomp on his
My
head.
mom and my teachers always said I had a hard head. So I think.
We're going to find out that day, aren't we?
What do you mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So would you take cash right now?
No, it has to go to Indiegogo, and I'll set it up tomorrow.
Hey,
Maybe the second Tuesday of next week. Who knows?
for $200, a good kick in the nuts.
No,
Just right
no,
in
it's
the-
got to be 250, bro.
Oh, 250. A good,
Hell, make it 300. It'll be easy.
right here.
Can I get 50?
A good kick right in the old,
You know,
I think
right in the old Jackson.
And don't wear no cup. Don't wear no cup.
half a mile.
Take it like a man.
$50.
I'm sure that'll still hurt pretty bad.
Okay, you guys are totally nuts.
Mike, look at Mike is talking about dying in a car, and we're nuts.
Hey,
I'm going to dip out, guys.
Car while I'm on.
Yeah,
site.
we're only about 8 minutes off.
But I
Yeah,
don't
we're
want
only
to
wrap it up.
Are we?
Yeah, we're just about 8 minutes away. I know it's painful.
Well,
Hey,
Mike,
so who's got
I know
Mike?
you're busy, dude. Thank you for dropping by.
Yeah,
We
thanks,
really
Mike.
appreciate
You're
it.
welcome, guys. Best of
And
luck.
I will
Yeah, you
call
bet,
you
Mike.
tomorrow,
Good-
buddy.
Mike,
Thank you
it's a
again.
pleasure
So
meeting you.
much.
And Mike, we may be coming to you about the comic book transitions down the road.
Sure. Scott knows where I live. All right.
Mike, I'll be coming down for an autograph. So, hey,
All right, you're on.
Thank you, Mike.
there you
Mike.
go. And then there was 4. So,
And then there were 4.
and then there were 4. So here's my.
I accidentally sent out all the people that I wanted to come on and guest on this. I accidentally sent them the viewing stream address instead of the one where you can get logged on until just a couple of minutes ago when I realized it and sent them the correct one. So I doubt that anybody's going to be able to jump on.
Well, that's
before we
funny
wrap this up,
because
but-
I sent them the jump on instead of the view.
And and I went on Chad's jump on and I jumped in.
Yeah.
I love that about you, Bobby. You're a team player all day and all night.
Listen, you say show up, I'm there. You say jump, I say how high. So hey. And then you know what? It doesn't matter because once I'm down there, I don't leave until December 8th.
Yeah.
So
Oh, cool.
Fantastic.
y'all got me down there for 2 weeks.
I love it.
Nice, dude. I love it.
I love it,
love
brother.
it.
That's gonna be. We're
When
gonna
you
have a
come
blast.
down here, you're not going to want to.
You're not going to want
Yeah,
to
you're not
leave,
gonna want to
man.
leave, man. It's an amazing place, and the town of Ocean Springs that
Quiet on set.
it just happened to be that Jason was down here when we.
Rebecca.
It just happened to be that that he happens to be living in just such a magical location. The little town is just absolutely beautiful. It's one of those quintessential little Gulf Coast towns you only see on postcards, and I think nothing could be wrong about this place. That's why I think that having that as the backdrop for Blackwater Blues, making it Blackwater, Mississippi, this sort of like poster board town, and then having all that dark underworld stuff that's been going on there since the 70s and maybe even 60s that nobody finds out about until everything starts to be revealed about the background of all these different characters that you start to discover.
I would like to talk to Julie Walker right now.
Well, you can't talk to her. You just gonna address her.
I would like to apologize for dying in the moon.
Oh yeah, that sucked.
She said she would donate if I apologized to her. So
Nice.
There's that apology.
what I would like to say is my grandmother got so mad at me because I didn't tell her. Like I wanted her to watch the movie. My grandmother, who's 88 years old now, punched me in the arm and said, "If you ever die in a movie again, you better tell me before I watch it."
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
So Grandma went through a little bit of trauma.
Listen, I gotta share this.
Julie Walker.
Listen, I gotta share this. Corin, my mom she was watching one of your episodes she kept saying, she wouldn't tell me what it was.
Yeah.
She kept saying, "Oh, I'm looking at your friend Corin Nemec." I'm like, okay, that's good. Somebody gotta look at him. She says, she says, "Why is his eyes so black?" I'm like, "What are you watching?" She says, "I don't know. I turned it on. It had Corin Nemec in it. I just looked at it and she says his eyes are super black." I said, "Are you looking at Supernatural?" She
It was
says,
definitely Supernatural.
right. She says,
Well, actually, and I know my first name is Steven. I had dark brown contacts that I had to wear for that character in the
Our
miniseries.
director.
I know my first name is Steven. So
okay. Well, she was like,
Look at Trent Dickens over there.
nice.
she said to me, she says, "He's a good guy, but he should change his eyes to blue."
Look at Trent trying to get his face in it.
I love it.
I love when people are trying to get their shit like
Nice.
together
What's up,
and they look
Trent?
so silly.
There you go.
The Trent Dickens.
Is he frozen?
No, he's shaking. Oh, there's the fan. Okay, he's good.
It looks like he's very scared.
What's up, Trent? How are you, brother?
And Trent looked confused for a second.
How are you?
Doing great.
What's
Thanks for
up, Trent?
popping on, everybody. This is
Our
the
director.
young and excellent director who we've been working with on this, and if we can raise the full amount, he'll be the one behind the magic of the presentation, and plus the magic of the full feature or the full pilot.
Thank you,
He
Samantha.
brings
Oh,
the
that'd be great.
you.
How are you tonight, Trent?
How is everyone?
Pretty
How's everybody
good.
doing?
All right.
Fantastic. We got a lot of people here tracking with us. So everybody, this is Trent, and that's cool. We were talking about actually some of the first reactions people had to the script and everything. Bobby was talking about it, and Chad, and we were just discussing that, and that might be something of interest to the folks watching right now. Is kind of like what sparked your interest in thinking that this might be a cool project for you.
You did.
This guy right here. Man.
Hey, Trent, I'm right here.
Who's Daryl? Who's Daryl Rat?
Yeah.
Rat?
Hey,
Here's Jason.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah, I'm right here. I'm right here, bro.
What-
Trent, you said it was me, bro.
What is both of you interested me. I've always wanted to work with you two. I grew up watching you two growing up.
Okay, don't make us feel old.
And
Oh wow.
hey,
Brad's
hey,
gotta get-
y'all are old. I'm 35. so
I
y'all
grew up
definitely
watching
old.
Corin.
Hey, Trent, I didn't grow up watching you, but I met you once.
Corin was my
This guy.
favorite. I would watch Saturday morning cartoons. It would be like Bugs Bunny and then Corin Nemec.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
That's so fun.
We have the same childhood, man.
That's the way it was.
No, yeah. Yo, I've always wanted to work. I've always wanted to work with y'all. I've been fans for. It takes place in my hometown, and it's cool. It's a cool script. It's funny. It's weird. It's kind of dark. It's eccentric. It gave me kind of a Fargo vibe, and
Yeah.
I wanted to be a part of something like that, and it's a great opportunity for me being a new director, and I love you guys, and that's what it is.
Right on, man.
Thanks, Trent.
Yeah, we had a great time on our location scout too. Being able to
We
I
got
posted
like a
the
delay.
videos.
Yeah, you got a little bit of a delay.
Yeah, the delay is a little bit.
That's his signal.
But we had a great time on the location scout. We did a full location scout. Went to all the different locations. That's what I've been doing. I went back to those locations later and kind of recorded a little video for people to
There's Brad.
to be introduced to the. There he is now. To be introduced to where people are at. And then now we also have on here Brad J has joined us.
Yeah, Brad J.
Brad been the co-producer extraordinaire down
Yeah, he
here
has.
in Ocean Springs. Brad, I met through a mutual friend of ours, also a guy named Gary Cooper, who's playing the role of the character named Blue. In the show. But Brad, he got excited about the script and the project as well, and he's been just absolutely an essential part of the motivating factor in this whole thing and keeping things going. He introduced us to so many people around town, got us half the locations that we're shooting at, and has been, great guy. So, you want to say anything, Brad? You want to tell people what kind of sparked your interest?
Also,
in the project?
he's our drone meister general.
Drone Meister General.
And if you ever need someone to spy on, like say your wife's cheating on you, and you need him to like do a drone up in the hotel, like looking at it, he's the guy.
Yeah.
You see Brian Latrell
I
over
love
there,
the
Brad?
project. I love the local southern vibe of it. I love the mystery of it. I love the whole thing. It's it's right up my alley. I think it's a fun project.
Right on, man.
Yeah, it's cool stuff. I'm
Yeah.
excited.
Well, both of you guys, both Brad and Trent, being locals down here, as well as Jason. I mean, just the amount of contacts, the amount of excitement, the amount of enthusiasm, and the speed at which things were going was so exciting. So the amount of Scott
Hoverman
back there from Fear Alarm
Scott
Comics is,
Hoverman. Scott Hoverman.
Did y'all know Scott can
Hoverman.
sing? Scott can sing.
Scott
y'all.
Hello, he can sing. I know. That's pretty hilarious. You'll have to experience it one day, Trent.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you look at Scott and you think this guy couldn't
Scott
carry a tune in a
Hoverman on
bucket.
the karaoke is a madman.
He's
He's
a
a
close to
madman on the
Louis Armstrong.
karaoke.
I'm ready for that.
So
So,
we're gonna do some karaoke when we get down there.
Yeah.
well, I really appreciate you guys joining in.
I thought you were talking
I'm
about
sorry I
Randall
sent
Pink.
you guys the wrong link earlier, but it's a little bit past 9 o'clock. We'll wrap this up. I just wanted people to get to see some of the characters involved. Trent, my man here, the guy's just a brilliant young upcoming director. He's going to kill it. And to have him on board this is extremely exciting. Brad,
Yeah, definitely.
our co-producer down here working on Blackwater Blues, is just a phenomenal guy. He's been super essential in so many different connections down here.
Thanks.
Bob Ben, my man there, not only associate producing, but also playing one of our main bad guy roles. And also recurring character who will go throughout the full first season and most likely beyond.
And hey, guys, if y'all would just turn your volume down on your speakers. We're getting some really bad feedback on.
That's probably me.
Hey,
All right, I'll let you get back to it. It's just, I could hear like you over and over again.
hey Trent,
And
if I could say one thing to Trent,
this crazy adventure, man. Jason coming on board, this was huge. Me and him working together has been awesome. And Chad here, we went on a great adventure.
Yes, we did.
On a different project, Love
Wait,
America tour, and now
did you go to Great Adventure? Did you go to Great Adventure?
It was an exhausing adventure, but it wasn't
Okay,
great.
I was just checking. Okay, that's it.
And Kat here, who's been behind the scenes with the rest, with Samantha and Bonnie and some other people who have been behind the scenes helping on the fundraising side. And I just want to thank everybody for being here tonight. Everybody who's in the chat, share this, and if you want to just throw there it is. It's already up there on the ticker on the bottom.
That's right.
Yeah, just check out the ticker tape. You can go down there to the indiegogo.com/projects/Blackwater Blues #/
Jeremy London.
London's most wanted
Trent.
pepper jelly. London's most wanted pepper jelly.
Don't forget about London's most wanted pepper jelly.
I'm all over it.
Trent, do you have any? Are you on? What? Do you have any social media sites you want to throw out there? Lost you.
Use your cell signal instead.
Are we done? Brian?
Dickens, Instagram, and then just Trent Dickens over on Facebook.
Cool. Awesome.
Trent Dickens on Facebook.
Brad, do you want anybody to follow you, or are you cool being hiding in the background?
Did y'all lose me? Am I here?
No, you're there.
Barely. But they think it's yours. That's what.
No, it's Bonnie. It's his girl.
No, I don't have a girl.
You're muted, Brad.
No,
Your friend Bonnie.
No, but they think it's yours.
Hey, Trent.
Brad's
That's
muted.
not true.
All right, forget Brad. I'll tell you about Brad.
Oh, my bad.
There
Yeah, I
you go.
forgot to hit the mute button.
If it sells, if that's what it takes.
Yeah.
He's like, if that's
Yeah,
right.
you're right.
Yeah, you can find me on the Facebook or whatever, Brad.
Well, I'm sure Jeremy wouldn't
Follow
mind
me,
it.
Go right ahead.
Awesome. Bobby, you want to throw yours out there for everybody?
I'm not asking for a percentage.
Right. You can find me at actor Robert Ben on Twitter, actor Robert Ben on Instagram, and Robert Ben III on Facebook.
Awesome.
All right.
All right, guys. Hey, Jay, do you want to come in and say goodbye to everybody? We're out of here. Love you guys so much. Thank you so much, Trent. Thank you so much, Brad, for coming on. Bobby, you guys.
close.
Everybody, thank y'all for
Thank you guys.
everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in. Bobby, Trent, Brad, Jason,
Oh, this is
Corin.
a
Thank you to Mike
karaoke.
Grell for tuning in. Thanks to
Bye.
everybody else who's watched this.
And we'll
Go to
next week sometime.
Go to Indiegogo, back the Blackwater Blues,
Indiegogo.com/projects
the Black
/
campaign.
Blackwater Blues / blues #/
and we will see you next time.
from the fucking 50s.
And by London's Most Wanted pepper jelly. See you next time.
Love you guys.